Hey there guys, and welcome to a brand new career mode that I'm actually going to be doing alongside my Everton career mode. I've decided I'm going to take over Arsenal, my favourite club in the whole world, the team I support, the team I supported for many years, pretty much since I first knew about football. So I've decided I'm going to do an Arsenal career mode. However, it's going to be one of those career modes where I'm only going to be looking to bring in players where we need to strengthen. And the first thing I'm actually going to do is we're going to have a look at the emails before we look at some transfer targets, because I've got a few and they're in positions that I feel we definitely need to strengthen, maybe in real life, but definitely on the game for sure. So we'll have a look at the emails and just see what they say really. So obviously the transfer window is open, and that's what my chief executive has said. It's basically the usual nonsense you get in every career mode that you do. Shirt sales, there's an objective that we need to earn £127.5 million in shirt sales. So that could be doable if we bring some good players. The Asian League Cup, I am in the group that includes Villarreal, Kashima Antlers and Suwon Samsung. Only one of those teams I know, and that's Villarreal. Obviously my scouts, more scouts, and the visions and expectations. We'll go through those in a minute just to see what they're saying, but it's just basically some information about them. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. So let's have a look at those objectives. Right, so the youth development is to sign 4 players in the youth academy assigned each of the following positions: goalkeeper, defender, midfield, forward. So basically I need to sign a youth player for each of those positions. Need to obviously gain £127.5 million in earnings from shirt sales within the season. And earn, I think that says 323 million from media earnings, but that's a long time. That's within 3 seasons, that should be doable. Whether I'll be here in 3 seasons is another question, and nothing financially to be honest, which I'm a little bit surprised about. Domestic, they want to win the league title, so that's going to be a bit tricky, obviously, with Chelsea, Liverpool, City, United, and maybe Tottenham. So that could be quite difficult. And obviously, they want us to win the Emirates Cup. The Emirates FA Cup, sorry. I think you guys knew what I was on about anyway. So yeah, they want me to do that. Continental success, they want me to reach the final of the Champions League. Now, we will look at which group we are in for the Champions League, because, well, I'm just going to say now, it's pretty much based on real life. So that's the next thing we're going to look at, the Champions League group, and then the exciting bit, transfer targets. So like I said, in the Champions Cup, I decided to try and make it a bit more realistic. So in Group A, which is what we're in real life, we've also, in our group, we've also got Paris Saint-Germain and FC Basel. Unfortunately, Ludogorets were not in this Champions League, so I decided to go Legia Warsaw, because why not? That, obviously we know how difficult groups can be. So obviously the Paris games are going to be difficult. Basel away is probably going to be difficult, but we should beat Legia Warsaw easily. I mean, we've got a strong team. We've probably got better. Well, I'll say probably. We have got a better team than them. No offense to Legia Warsaw, but I think they're going to be finishing bottom of this group. So that's our group. Now the exciting bit, the transfer targets. Right, so we are looking at transfer targets now, and obviously with Petr Cech getting old, he's 33 in this game, he'll be 34. I've noticed he does sort of decline as the season progresses, so we are definitely going to be looking to bring in a younger keeper, but a keeper who's going to be in the 80s, because we need that world class, well, we need that really good goalkeeper, you know. So the first goalkeeper up is Anthony Lopez, who plays for Lyon. He's 83 rated at 25 years old. We then got Stefan Ruffia at Saint Etienne, 85 rated at 29 years old. So nearly the same age as Petr Cech, but it's 3 rated less. So maybe by the time he gets to Petr Cech's age, he may even be 88 or even 89. Who knows? We've got Kevin Trapp, 83 rated at 25 years old from Paris Saint-Germain. Got Ralph Furman, 27 years old from Schalke, who's 84 rated. Not too bad. Timo Horn, who's 83 rated and 23 years old. We've got Jan Sommer from Borussia Mönchengladbach, 27 years old at 84. Could be decent. We then got Mattia Perrin, who is 83 rated, 23 years old from Genoa. He's probably going to be player I go for. Either him or Lopez. I'm not quite. Who's the other 23? Timo Horn, sorry. Maybe I could go for Lopez. I don't know. But either Timo Horn or Perrin I'll go for. And then we've got Sergio Asenio from Federal. He's 27 years old and 83 rated. So he does look good. I mean, all these keepers look really good. So probably Perrin and Horn I'll probably go for. Who knows? And then strikers. Strikers I'm looking for just to like help Sanchez. We've got Jeremy Aliadia, the former Arsenal player himself. He's one of 2 players that's so far been scouted. I do still rate Aliadia. You know, he's a really good player for us back in the day. We then got Falcao, 30 years old, and he's 81 rated. I still see him as a world-class player. I just feel that Manchester United really... I'm sorry, United fans, but he was not that good for Man United. Nor was he good for Chelsea either. I mean, really poor. But in real life, he's doing amazingly well for Monaco. I then got Carlos Bacca, actually linked with Arsenal in real life. 84 rated at 29 years old. So could be a decent backup option. And then get Mauro Icardi of Inter Milan. 82 rated at 23 years old. Imagine being that rating at that age. But then you got like 19-year-olds who are probably like 80 rated. Marcus Rashford. So that was yeah, we'll move on. Alexander Pato, I loved this guy when he was young. He was so good. So I thought, why not try and sign him? He's 80 years old. He's still only 26. He's 80 years old? He's 80 rated and still only 26 years old. Does he have quite high skill moves? He used to. 4-star skills. Look, he's perfect. High attacking, low defensive work rate. What more do you want in a striker? And then we've got the Lord himself, Lord Bennett, currently at Nottingham Forest. And I do believe I can actually sign him. Because it doesn't say when he signed. It doesn't say we cannot sign him because he's recently just moved. Chief Executive saying we don't know enough about him. So maybe I bring Lord Bennett back. I do not know. But I'll wait to see what rating he is. I think it's probably going to be like 75, between 75 and 78 or something like that. But in terms of the strikers, I think I probably will bring back Ali Adia because why not? But maybe I'll go for Icardi or Pato. We'll decide as progress. Right, so I put together the best team possible for this season. So obviously we've got Alexis Sanchez playing up front, we've got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Mesut Ozil and Theo Walcott playing just behind him, and then in midfield we've got Santi Cazorla and Granit Xhaka because that's just going to be the best midfield. It's just Santi Cazorla's out injured and we're not going to see him until about February, April time, which is a bit annoying. But this is definitely a team I'll go for. Obviously Monreal, Koscielny, Mustafi and Bellerin at the back, and then the mighty Petr Cech in goal. That team is doable, but I do feel we need to bring in a striker. Maybe push Sanchez out onto the left. I do not know how I'm going to play this. It's going to be very interesting. Then on the bench we've got Aaron Ramsey, Olivier Giroud, Per Mertesacker, Francis Coquelin, David Ospina, Gabriel and Lucas Perez. And then obviously Daniel Welbeck and other players as well. So that is currently the team that we're going to look for. I'm going to be completely honest about Giroud. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm probably not going to keep hold of him. I mean, we've got Perez, who, if I'm actually honest, is slightly better than Giroud. I mean, I don't know. I do like Giroud. I mean, he's a good impact sub, but I do believe we need that world class player, that world class striker. Although Sanchez done brilliantly for us, I still think we need a proper striker who's going to score us a lot of goals. Not saying that Sanchez won't. I just feel we need that player who's going to score us a lot of goals, and that's where maybe Icardi's going to come in handy. Maybe even any idea. I do not know. But that is the team, and obviously it's going to change when we bring in new players. So our first game is in the Asian Elite Cup against Kashima. Obviously going to be using our strongest lineup possible. I don't really want to use reserve players in this, if I'm honest. I'm only going to use reserve players in the cup competition, so like the FA Cup and Carling Cup. But other than that, it's going to be first team throughout the whole thing. So let's see how we get on against Kashima. Should beat them. They go a 4-0 victory. Koscielny, Walcott, Ozil and Sanchez getting goals. Yeah. Good result. Very, very good result. Suwon Samsung are the next team up. And they actually drew with Villarreal in the last game. But we're Arsenal. We're surely going to win this, aren't we? Okay, so we didn't draw with them. Okay, I don't think that was meant to happen. But 1-1 draw. Sanchez getting the equaliser for some reason. Okay, we'll just forget that. I mean, it's just a pre-season tournament, but there's money involved. So our last game of this pre-season group stage, we're up against Villarreal. A victory would be nice here, guys. Let's win this, please, because I want us to win. And there you go, another 4-0 victory. Bellerin, Cazorla, Walcott and Sanchez getting the goals. Brilliant result. And I think we go through as group winners. Alright, so we have some transfer offers. Our first one comes from Manchester City. It is for Alexis Sanchez at £43 million. Hell to the no, am I letting Sanchez go? Not in a million years. And Sanchez, you better sign that contract, because I want us to keep him. But our next offer is from Inter Milan for £20.5 million from Danny Welbeck. Now this could be interesting. This could determine if we go for Icardi. I'm going to stall it for now, because if they want Welbeck, and obviously we're interested in Icardi, we could do a little deal here. Welbeck goes to Inter Milan and we get Icardi in return. You know what? Stall it for now. And we're going to see what they say. Also, I've got the scout reports back for Ali Adia and Bentner. Ali Adia is 74 rated at 33 years old. So that's actually not too bad. He's still got 71 sprint speed. I think that's faster than... I don't know. Is that faster than? 77 finishing as well is not too bad. He's still quite decent, I'm not going to lie. Might be able to pick him up on free, actually. And also Lord Bentner, like I said, 75 rated at 28 years old. Am I really going to bring him back? I don't know. To be honest. We will decide. But the main reason we are here is because Icardi plays for Inter Milan. And Inter Milan, his team, want to buy Danny Welbeck. So maybe we put in an offer. So he's probably going to go for some between 29.8 million and 35.2. So what we're going to do is we are going to add Welbeck, and we're going to give them, let's go with 8.5, because they've actually offered 20.5 for Welbeck, and when you add the amount we're going to give plus Welbeck, that's like 29 million. So why not go for it? So that's been submitted. We're going to look for a goalkeeper now. Yeah, let's go for a goalkeeper. Let's go for either Timo Horn and Perrin. So go Horn first. Let's chuck in a 27.5. I'll go put 25, but 27.5 million pound offer for Horn and Perrin. He's on low wages as well, which is quite strange. And Perrin, we are going to put an offer for. Let's go with. Let's actually put in the same offer, 27.5 for Mattia Perrin or Mattia Perrin. I think it's Mattia. Yeah, and then Ali Adia just for the bants. You know, he's got 12 months remaining on his contract. Let's just offer them let's offer him a mil. Just cause why not? He might want to return, you know. Who knows? We have an offer for Kieran Gibbs. Actually, we have... Okay, no, that's fine. We have an offer for Kieran Gibbs. It's from Paris Saint-Germain. £9 million. We aren't going to get rid of Gibbs. He's going to be our backup. And obviously, when Monreal decides... When we decide that it's time for Monreal to leave, we will obviously sign a new left back. So, in our next game, this is the semi-finals of the Asian League Cup. We're up against Roma, who have Szczesny and have Vermaelen, so two former Arsenal players coming up against. I'll say that, but Vermaelen's not even playing. But a 2-2 draw, which led to a 4-3 penalty victory for us. So Cazorla and Sanchez got our goals, and we could have actually lost the game had Paredes scored their penalty, but it doesn't matter. He missed his penalty. We beat them on penalties, and we got a 4-3 victory over them. Technically a 6-5 victory. Let's just say that. Right, so Genoa, ooh, £42.5 million for Perrin. Ooh, that's a bit much. Horn's going to cost 44 million. So it's only... it's interesting. Inter Milan have actually accepted. So they are happy to take Daniel Welbeck. Well, to be fair, they are interested. So 90k a week, 4 years, crucial first team player. Let's get Icardi in. 90k a week. Wow. And prize money, £3.4 million added. So who do we go for? Do we go for Perrin or do we go for Horn? We will increase, but we're not going to increase it to 44. We'll go to 35 for Horn. And we'll do the same with Perrin, 35. I think Genoa may actually accept 35. I'm more likely to accept 35 than Clona. Right, so Lorient, who are Aliadier's team, have said they can't accept the terms because he's just moved. Thanks a lot, Chief Executive. You could have told me that. My Chief Executive said, yeah, you can go for this amount of money. When Lorient said, actually, he's just joined us. So, you could have told me that. So, I blame my Chief Executive for that. We have an offer for Aaron Ramsey. £33.5 million to go to Bayern Munich. Nah. I'm keeping Ramsey. I like Ramsey. I like him. He's a good impact player, if I'm honest. And obviously, this one, obviously, the Daniel Welbeck to Inter Milan looks like it could potentially go through. And in fact, it has gone through. And that's not a bad deal for my so myself. £8.5 million plus Daniel Welbeck. 90k a week. And we still got £120 million left to spend. So we're going to bring Icardi in. And we're probably going to switch out Oxlade-Chamberlain. And put in Icardi up top and put Sanchez out onto left. This team could be decent, I must admit. Right, guys. One of the emails that I accidentally deleted was Genoa. They said that 35 million was going to be enough for Perrin. And I completely missed that. So I can now offer him a contract in which he wants 35k. 4 years. It's going to be important. He's not going to be crucial because he's going to be behind Petr Cech, but he's going to be important for us. And he's likely to be ahead of Ospina, so why not? And obviously, Horn may not be joining, if I'm honest. I don't think he's going to join. But guys, we must focus. It is the Asian Elite Cup. We are up against Leverkusen in the final. Let's see if we can get a good result. If we can win this, it'll stead us good for the rest of the season. You know, pre-season. Silver Walker unfortunately got injured in the 4th minute. A 1-1 draw, but we win on penalties. 4-3. Sanchez getting a goal. They actually scored in the 86th minute, which is a real shame. But we won the cup thanks to a 4-3 victory over Leverkusen. Not a pushover team either, I must say. They're not a pushover team. But it's good to get a bit of silverware. Right, so it looks like Timo Horn isn't going to join. Arsenal, they still want 44 million, but we could be getting Perrin. All we need him to do is say, I'm joining your team, and he's in. £4.25 million into the transfer budget. Congratulated. And Walker's coming down for 2 weeks. So, no, he's going to be back before the start of the season. He's got dislocated shoulder, so he'll be back. In terms of Team of Horn, I don't think we're going to go ahead with it. And Perrin has accepted £35 million are going to be taken from the transfer budget, and 35k it's going to be taken from the wages, and I'm going to reject it. There we go. Still got £90 million in the transfer budget, and 323k on the wages. So we've still got a lot of money to spend. This is insane. We have done so well in this transfer window. Maybe I'm not done. Maybe I'll go look for a lower rated midfielder to replace Cazorla, because apparently Cazorla starts declining after this half a season, and I'm a bit scared by that. So guys, there we go. That is pretty much the team that's going to be going into the season with. We have Icardi obviously up top, Sanchez, Ozil and Walcott playing just behind him, with Cazorla and Xhaka playing in midfield. It's basically the same team apart from Icardi's in, and I've dropped Chamberlain. And you're probably wondering, where's Perrin? Where's Perrin? Perrin is on the bench here. Here he is, 83 rated. Good old Perrin. We have a goalkeeper, a good goalkeeper, a future goalkeeper who's going to be just as good as Petr Cech when Petr Cech decides it's quits. I'm not going to continue anymore. But yeah, I am quite happy with that. I am very, very happy indeed. But guys, I've decided I'm going to leave it there for this episode of the Arsenal career mode. I have £95 million in the transfer budget and 216k on the wages, because we have so much money I can afford to drop as much wages as possible. If you can think of any players that you think I should bring in, maybe a midfielder, because obviously Cazorla is unlikely to be around. Well, we'll probably start declining from January onwards. So if you can think of any, maybe midfielders to partner Xhaka that you think I should bring in, let me know in the comments below. Maybe you think I should strengthen out on the right hand side, because obviously Walcott's only 81 rated, and maybe you think maybe you guys think, hang on, he could do better. So if you can let me know in the comments below. In fact, leave any comments, leave any players you want, or any players you think I should sign for Arsenal. Leave them in the comments below. You can see it on the screen. I've got that amount of money. I can afford anyone basically. Let me know in the comments below who you think I should sign. If you enjoyed this episode, then please leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here to keep up to date for when I upload, and I shall see you next time. Cheers lads, peace and bye.